you can do a lot with Facebook to generate business for your open houses. You can drive traffic there, you can capture leads there, you can share that open house with people who probably would never see your signs, hear your phone calls. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Social Marketing. My name's Eric Hammond with the Orange Stack. Thanks for joining us each week as we uncover how to use social media in your business as a real estate agent. So today we're getting back to basics, right? We're talking about the open house, getting you business and traffic to your open house. Most agents who hold open house want people to show up to the open house. Sometimes it's just a time to get away, right? Hang out. I think I found an agent, or I read ones that an agent got busted for living in one of his listings. So hopefully you're not doing that. But on a positive note, you can do a lot with Facebook to generate business for your open houses. You can drive traffic there, you can capture leads there, you can share that open house with people who probably would never see your signs, hear your phone calls, get on the MLS, etc., etc., etc. So let's talk about how you can drive traffic to your open house. Maybe virtually and maybe in real life so that you can actually have the opportunity to work with them. We do a whole lunch and learn on this. It's usually about an hour long, so I'm going to slim this down to a pretty short moment. And again, this is going back to basics. So instead of creating the whole ad set and doing complicated things that a lot of you just aren't familiar with, we're going to talk about how to boost an ad. And Facebook basically gives that little blue button at the bottom of your post called Boost This Post, I think is what it says. It's basically a way for you to spend money easily and get comfortable with the ad platform before you have to create audiences and retarget and have pixels and all that complicated stuff. And if everything I just said went way over your head, this message is for you. So watch this video. So here's the story, right? You either just took a new listing and you're going to hold an open house, or maybe there's another agent in your office who's holding an open house, or I'm sorry, who has a listing that's letting people in his office or her office hold open house. The point is you need to have an open house for this to work, okay? So go find the listing, number one, figure out where it is, whether it's a teammate or somebody in your office or yourself, on a Monday, right? Like the week before the open house. This is critical. You need time. Time is your friend. Go on Monday, Sunday, if you can, before the open house. Let's say your open house is Saturday and Sunday for this example. Go out there Monday. The point is to do a video, a photo, something that's going to represent the house in the best way possible. So let's go through a couple different options here. Number one is you can go get your selfie stick, hold it, have the camera pointed back at you, do a cool video, talk about it, go live on Facebook if you're comfortable with something like that. And basically just say, you know, hey, my name's Eric. I work with ABC Realty and we're standing in front of this house, 123 Main Street. I'm going to be holding an open house here this Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4. This is an amazing house. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, 2,500 square feet. We just listed it at this price. You know, it's new to the market, things like that. Let's go check it out. And then you go walk through the house, right? You get the idea. So that's cool because you get to engage with people. They get to see you. It's kind of fun. It's live. You're holding the selfie stick, so it's a little bit shaky, right? The other side of it is maybe you take the professional photos that were done. Hopefully you're taking professional photos of all your listings. Don't use your iPhone to take photos of your listings. Tip number one. But get those professional photos. Use that as your post. Maybe you have 3 or 4. You can even use the slideshow option, right? Where you have a couple different images going through there. There's a whole bunch of different things you can use with static photos. Static means that they don't move. And basically create the post, have some text in the post about it. You know, the new listing, 123 Main Street, here's the price, bedrooms, bath. Maybe here's a link to go check out our website about the listing so you can have more information. Okay, get an idea. And then also, you know, open house is going to be this Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4. So you get the information in the post itself. So once the post is set up, that's where we're going to take it from here. Okay, so the next step is click that blue button in the bottom corner that says boost this post, and that triggers the next series of events that we're going to go into. So from here, you basically have the option to decide who should see this video or this post that doesn't follow you, right? You can choose who follows you if you want to, but you're probably trying to reach a new audience, somebody that's never heard of you before. So you go in there and you select the area. So you can put a pin in the ground and select a mile radius outside of that house. You're probably going to go as narrow as you can, and that changes, I've noticed, a lot. You can go as slim down as 2 miles, and you can go as broad as 50 miles. Some areas only let you go down as far as 10 miles. So depending on where you are in the world and how Facebook works for you, slim it down to an area that makes sense for your budget, which we're going to talk about in a second, and the area that you're working with. You know, are people driving 30 miles to move into your community? Maybe it makes sense to go a little bit wider. But anyway, pick your house, pick your audience size, pick the age, right? So you can start out at 18 and go all the way up to 65 if you want. Not a lot of 18-year-olds buying homes in my neighborhood, so you got to decide who is the right age demographic to show this house to. Again, you're probably trying to find a buyer out of this group. So who's buying homes in your community that you can work with? Obviously, if it's a townhouse or a condo, might be a different age demographic than a 4-bedroom house. See where I'm going with this? Okay, so pick that. Basically, next, pick your budget. Do I want to spend $5 a day? Do I want to spend $5 total? I decide when it ends. So if it's Monday and I have my post, I want to run this ad all the way till Sunday so that everybody can see it along the whole entire way. So that's maybe 6-7 days, right? So if I want to spend $5 over those 7 days, that's like 75 cents a day, 80 cents a day. Maybe you say, look, I'll commit to $5 a day and let's go big. Maybe you want to spend $300. It just depends on your budget. Next to the dollar sign, it's going to have a rough estimate of how many people it's going to show this video or this post to. It could be a couple hundred, it could be several thousands, depending on how big your audience is, how many people are on Facebook at any given time in your area, and how much money you're willing to spend. So once you decide a number, I would commit to at least $20 just to have a basis to play with here. So 7 days-ish, $20, right? So like $3 a day, pretty low numbers, but at least you can get some examples of what to do next. So from there, you're gonna post it, you're gonna have the opportunity to make any changes to it that you need to, and then you're gonna hit live, and it's gonna run that whole entire time. So what this is doing is it's reaching new people. You can't segregate interest, you know, people house hunting or people ready to move, things like that. All that stuff's available in the ad platform. So as you get more comfortable, we can explain how to do that. But just know for now, you're trying to reach the general broad audience around you. It's like putting your open house sign down the street, except you have them all over. And instead of paying 20 bucks for that one sign, you got to pay $20 for potentially 1,000 people or more to see this video. So make it work, make it a great experience for you. There's a lot you can do with that. From there, you basically have, you know, the option to drive people to your house, to your open house, get people to sign in. Hopefully you have an app, like, I can't remember, there's an app that I'm just drawing on right now, but it works for the iPad. You can get people to sign in. Maybe I'll put that in the description of this video, but you can get people to sign in on your iPad. You can give them more information about the house, collect their name, phone number, email, things like that. Great app to use. And some other options. Okay, so that's one, right? You're capturing people from your Facebook ad. Another option too is if you have a post about your open house, you can actually create an event, right? An event on Facebook is great. Facebook pushes those out. It's kind of like a meetup event. You can run the event for the time that you're going to be there and then actually spend money Monday through Friday to get people to show up to that event. They can show interest in it. You can have more than just the video and photos. You can have website links, all sorts of descriptions. You can get people commenting on it. It's a really cool platform as well. And then the last option I was going to talk to you is actually a messenger bot. So messenger bots seem really complicated, and if you know anything about it, it's basically when I respond to somebody's page, an instant message pops back up to me that's kind of pre-written, depending on what I wrote to that page, okay? And maybe we're getting a little advanced, but just know that it's not as complicated as it seems. There's a program up there called Many, M-A-N-Y, Chat, ManyChat, which makes it real easy. If you can type, you can figure out how to set this page up. So what it does is you trigger the response. So if somebody says, hey, I'm interested in this house, you can auto respond and say, great, are you thinking about buying a home in this area? Or have you thought about selling a property, right? You can put the fork in the road and give them options. So if they respond saying, I'm interested in buying a home in this area, great. Are you currently working with a real estate agent? Yes or no, right? Like you keep putting forks in the road as you go, and you just decide basically based on this answer, here's where I want to take them, or based on this answer, here's where I want to take them. Again, it sounds more complicated, but if you actually go to manychat.com, you can check out how simple it is. There's a ton of explainer videos on how to use it. The cool thing about this is that it is auto, it's instantaneous, and it responds back based off the message that you tell it to. So it's kind of like having an assistant in your office answering the phone and being perfect on the phone and not varying from the script. The cool thing too is that once somebody responds to that, you can actually pick up the conversation and take it over saying, hey Sam, I noticed that you did this, this, and this. When would you like to go see the house? Let's schedule an appointment for tomorrow. I'd love to do a private showing for you. See where I'm going? There's so many cool things that you can do with Messenger Bot. You can tie it into that specific listing. You can just be about your business and social media and real estate in general. There's a lot of options you can have. So go check out ManyChat. Go play with the boost button. Just go spend 20 bucks. Let it ride on red. See what you can do from it. See the results that you get for your next next open house. Spring is in the air. Depending on when you watch this video, it's spring right now. The sun just came out for me today. Open houses are hitting the streets like crazy. Every Saturday and Sunday around here, we usually have 10 or 15 just in our little neighborhood around here. And so I know there's a lot of business that can be found using Facebook with advertising and open houses. So make the most of it. So follow us along each week as we uncover how to use social media in your business. I appreciate you guys who watch this video every single week and get ideas for how to use it in your business. We'll see you next week in social media marketing for your business. So I'll talk to you then. Thanks again for following.